Hello everyone, in this video I will cover 10 best free MMORPG games for PC. But before we start this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel Games Down and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is SKYFORGE. SKYFORGE stands out as one of the best MMOs thanks to the combination of its unique class system, excellent early game, and beautiful world. Incentivizing experimentation and personal exploration, you are able to select between any class you have unlocked, allowing you to dramatically switch playstyle at a moment's notice without having to go through another 100 hours of re-leveling. And it all takes place in one of the most fetching game worlds we've encountered, an elegant mix of high fantasy and ludicrous sci-fi. Next up we have NEVERWINTER. NEVERWINTER is a surprise. It is thematically Dungeons and Dragons, taking the places, classes, spells, and abilities from the tabletop game and then cramming them inside one of the best MMORPGs. It should not work, but somehow it does. It helps that there is an earnest love for the source material, and each quest feels like one you could imagine yourself embarking upon while sitting around a table. Next up we have Rift. Rift led a wave of new MMOs at the start of this decade and has proved the most resilient of the bunch. Not only do its original strengths still hold up, the spontaneous events that see big groups of players band together against invasion and the highly customizable class system, but Rift has transformed into one of the best MMORPGs over the last several years, too. Rift is still being updated with seasonal events, adding delights such as an adorable mummified corgi companion for Halloween. Next up we have ARCHEAGE. ARCHEAGE can be a very traditional MMO with quests, factions, and a completely forgettable story. But what makes it one of the best MMORPGs is that you can ignore all of that and head into the sea. The ocean is huge. To sail from east to west in the fastest ship in the game can take anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour, depending on dangers like storms, whirlpools, sea creatures, or pirates. There is even a legendary kraken that dwells in the Northern Ocean, and it takes an entire raid of 40+ players and 10 galleon-sized ships, cannons blazing, to even scratch it. Next up we have Guild Wars 2. Where World of Warcraft is as traditional an MMO as they come, Guild Wars 2 is the weird, contrarian opposite. Its design can be seen as an attempt to fix and improve on every broken mechanic that online games persist in pursuing, and its success in these areas makes it one of the best MMORPGs you can play. It has few regular quests, instead players gang together to fight in rolling events, mini storylines that play out in stages, depending on how gamers perform. These get players to work together organically and also have an impact on the region they are in, perhaps reducing the threat of roving bands of monsters, at least temporarily. Next up we have Star Trek Online. Take a trip to Rissa, visit DS9 in Star Trek Online, land on planets and practice your diplomacy, or get into tense space battles with Cardassians, Romulans, Borg, and whoever else is causing mischief. Space fights are tactical while playing out in real time, as it's key to position your ship to get the most out of your firing arcs. On any away missions that devolve into combat, the game turns into a squad-based third-person shooter, complete with ability cooldowns. Next up we have Blade and Soul. Blade and Soul is a Korean fantasy martial arts MMORPG. And, if that is not enough to pique your interest, frankly, we don't know what will. Perhaps the game's intricately designed world, inspired by the visual style of artist Hyang Tae Kim, 4 unique races, and 10 compelling classes, will sway you. Whether you choose to play as the mighty Gon, the versatile Jin, master of the natural world, Yun, or the mystical Lin, doing battle using the fast, high-octane combat system is always a joy. Next up we have ALBION Online. If you're looking for an MMO where you can sit back, relax, do a little crafting, and tend to your farm while popping out for the occasional fight and odd monster hunt, then ALBION Online is not your game. It's PvP from the get-go, and for that reason you'll always need to be alert and on guard. The full loot drop system can be slightly frustrating, but ALBION Online demands players to be tactical and patient. The last game of this video is Trove. Trove is an action-focused MMO, most often compared to games similar to Minecraft, and one of the best building games on PC. Firstly, you'll need to build a base, a home from home, where you can fashion all sorts of creatures, weapons, and items. Once your home base is established, you'll be able to zip between worlds and loot dungeons and go on quests online with your friends or guild pals. So that's it guys, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to your channel Games Down and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.